your girl Naja here, and I'm back with another video with my loud ass pink wig. I never wear loud colors, but you know, it's spring, the flowers are blooming and the bees are buzzing, and you guys know I'm a spring baby, and I was like, you know what, let's do something bold, let's do something loud. And I usually am very scared to do bold colors, so I was like, you know what, let's just do this. Today we are going to be doing a tribe tea. That is when you guys send me in your stories and we kiki, we react. I do a live segment, which is an hour, and then I do pre-recorded videos for some of you guys who prefer them that way. And this is obviously a pre-recorded video. Just go ahead and get these emails open. If you guys are watching this, it is Saturday. If you guys are watching this, it is Saturday. It is Saturday. And yeah, I hope you guys had a really fun Friday night. So for any of you guys, before any of you ask, we are currently in January for the tribe teas, okay? We're in January, finally, because I feel like we were in December for like ever, but ever since I was like, okay, live tribe teas, let's get it, it's been kind of coming together. So that's what's up. We're finally getting more of your stories out, because I hate when like you guys ask me for advice and like I'm 2 to 3 months late. Like, who is that helping at that point? Like, so guys, if there's anything serious you need to ask me advice about, like, fuck a video, DM me and I can get back to you like that, like seriously. Or like I said, if you guys just want to talk to me personally, fuck a video, just DM me and I got you, sis, you know, I got you. I'm just in love with this wig, guys. I'm so proud of myself. I actually made a wig that I like. Okay, let me stop. I don't got no makeup on, trying to look cute in a fucking wig. All right, I finally got one. Here we go. Jesus Christ. I hate how slow this thing is. All right, this one is called I Stole My Best Friend's Man. That is the ultimate no-no of girl code, okay? Just ultimate no-no. Hey Naja, I made sure to proofread. Thank you, sis. Just gonna jump right into it. I have known my friend Bailey and Carrie for going on 5 years. We all went our separate ways after we graduated high school, but made it a point to hang out whenever we got the chance. I talk to these girls every day and tell them everything. Well, Bailey and Carrie attended the same college where they met new friends, one of their friends being Brian. Brian only stayed in college for a year before he decided it wasn't for him and moved back home. But during this time, Bailey caught feelings for him, but Brian did not reciprocate those feelings towards Bailey. Now, 1 year later, we decide to throw a get-together at one of our friends' house. About a dozen people show up, one of them being Brian. As soon as Brian showed up, I knew there was going to be problems the second we locked eyes. Brian was cute. I mean, really cute. He caught me off guard when he pulled me into a hug, but I just went along with it. Brian and I talked most of the night about music and just life in general. We really vibed well, which is something I have trouble doing with people. Me being a good friend tried to start up conversations Bailey could be involved in, but she just stayed quiet and wouldn't really say much. I left to give Bailey and Brian some time alone. Carrie joined me shortly after and was like, bitch, Bailey is pissed at you. She's been texting me the whole time. Okay, I thought you meant like Bailey actually went out with dude and then like you were talking to him afterwards. I mean, yeah, I guess it is still girl code if you know your friend likes somebody, but it's like, I don't know. I feel like she's being a little bit possessive over somebody who obviously told her that he's not interested in her, but I'll continue reading. Carrie showed me the messages of Bailey calling me a bitch because I kept talking to him. I must empathize, the conversation between Brian and I was completely friendly. Brian eventually left, but made sure to get my social media. Bailey was off somewhere else at this point, but Carrie did catch this and told me to block him on everything after he left. Why? What the fuck? That doesn't make any sense. Like, I would have went up to you, and then Carrie is a fucking instigator for one, because Carrie being your friend as well should have been like, look sis, like, why don't you go and talk to her and tell her how you feel instead of texting me? Like, that's shady. And then it's just like, sis, that's not even your man. Like, what the fuck? Y'all can't even be friends? Like, I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I know some people are different, but me, if I were to talk to somebody and, no, better yet, because they weren't even talking. If I had a crush on somebody and one of my friends started talking to them, and I wouldn't be all like, oh no sis, you can't talk to him because I had a crush on him first. Like, that's very juvenile, and y'all supposed to be in college, like what the fuck? I did not block him. I had been talking to Brian for about 2 weeks and he admitted that he liked me and wanted to talk to me, but I told him I had to be considerate of my friend's feelings. He told me he understood, but said eventually I have to live my life and stop worrying about what other people think. Naja, I really like Brian, but I don't know what to do. Do I continue talking to him or block him? I feel like you should have a sit down with both of your friends, since Carrie decided she wanted to get involved in y'all fucking business. I would get both of them to sit down with you and you just talk to her and be like, look, like, he's not your boyfriend. Like, I love you as a friend. I want to keep being your friend, but there are more guys in the world. Why don't you be possessive over a dude that's yours, or be clingy and crazy over a dude that's yours at least, and not just some random single dude in college? Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. Like, make it make sense. Make it make sense. Let me know if you guys know where that meme is from. Yeah, girl, I would definitely just talk to your friends, because I don't see how college girls are having this issue of trying to be possessive over eggplant emoji that is not even theirs. Like, it doesn't make sense. And the fact that she's calling you out your name and shit, that also just lets me know that there may have also been some other pent up jealousy or annoyance towards you before this thing happened, because it doesn't make any sense why she would just go off like that. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below, and hopefully she will read it. Okay, this one is just called Tribetea. Hey Naja, I love your videos and I really wanted to share because all this happened recently, and sorry for the spelling errors. Well shit, we can't all proofread, I guess, you know? So over the summer, I decided to be bold and slid into a dude's DMs named D. Keep in mind, I told my best friend, ex-bestie now, about this too. Next thing I know, this girl, Sharif, who I thought I was cool with, literally stopped talking to me and ignored me for months. And yes, that's that bitch real name, I don't care. Y'all really be putting these people on blast. I don't even be asking for it. Like, y'all really do. So she came to me crazy talking about you like my ex. Mind you, they literally were only together for not 1 but 2 weeks. Cherie started to get hyped, calling me all types of bitches and hoes in my Instagram, and bring her nasty looking cousin into it. I hate going back and forth on the internet, so I ignored her because I know I would really hurt that girl. Oh, and I had my best friend's password. Remember this. Oh God. You're about to go be petty. I already know where this is going. Okay, hold on. Let me get comfortable. Me and D got closer and closer and became official. 3 months passed and this girl still is harassing me on the internet. He treated me so good, I thought, and then one day me and the girl had a big argument, so my best friend told me to look on her page and see the foul stuff she posted, and she swore she checked her. And me and D been blocked the girl and her cousin. I would have been like, D, I'm gonna need you to publicly let this girl know, like, hey, I am not interested in you anymore, and we were barely in a freaking relationship, because it's hard for me to believe that somebody would act that crazy with like, without the dude being involved. Like, if that makes any sense. Like, I feel like D is kind of hiding some stuff from you. Naja girl, you know when you get that feeling that you should listen to, right? Yup. So I listened to my gut, and while on my best friend's page, I swiped to her DMs to see this bitch Sharif, my best friend, and Horse in a group chat. Not only that, but I see my motherfucking name pop up too. So I look in the group chat, and my so-called bestie has literally been telling them everything I tell her. That's messy. That's messy. I confronted that ass immediately, and she got defensive and she changed her password. I was really ready to beat her ass. Hours later, Sharif and Horse called me talking crazy, so they got blocked. My cousins came to get me and took me and D to the mall because I had to return some stuff. Why, when I'm there, I see the 3 amigos, my ex-bestie, Sharif, and Horse. I don't know who Horse is, but I'm just assuming, like, I don't know. I don't know. Okay. The shit hurt me kind of because I really thought that was my best friend. And I look at Sharif's ass, and this bitch pregnant as fuck. Both of my cousins, petty ass, busted out laughing, and me and D are confused as hell. Then these bitches come up and want to start a fight, and then this motherfucker gonna say, you looking at D's baby. I knew it. What did I tell you? I knew it. Like, there is no way a woman will act crazy like that unless something else is going on, especially over somebody they've only been with for 2 weeks. I knew it. I knew that there was something he was not telling you. But your best friend is your ex-best friend. And I'm not talking about Sharif, the other one who you like discovered in the group chat. She's dead ass wrong for not letting you know and having you out here looking stupid. Like, it's one thing if a woman's gonna come to you and be like, oh, by the way, the reason why I'm blowing up your page and acting crazy is because I'm about to have this dude's baby and I thought you should know. But like, that's crazy. That's just crazy to me. He looked confused as hell and denied it, but I already was pissed but wasn't gonna embarrass myself, right? So me being me laughed, and out of nowhere this pregnant bitch spit on me. That is the most disrespectful thing you could do to somebody. That is so disrespectful. Pregnant or not, like, bitch, like, she would have had to get a drink poured on her head. Because it's like, she pregnant, you can't hit her. You can pour a drink on her head, though. I lost all my shit and I beat the fuck out of her ass. Sis, she's pregnant, you beat her up? I literally beat her all throughout the food court. I didn't kick her stomach, being nice to the baby, but I sure did kick her in the face. That's going on. My best friend and Horse tried to jump me, but my cousins beat their ass. D tried to break it up, but then gave up. I guess we ran before the mall cops came, and I hopped in the car. Fast forward 2 months, D's brother calls me, and I find out it was really D's baby this whole time, and this motherfucker tried to turn it on me. LMAO, 2018 was not my year. I knew that was his baby from the jump. I knew something was going on from the jump. Like, because there is, and if any of y'all are watching out there and you had a similar problem to her where an ex is being crazy or something, it's because something is going on. Like, something's going on. And it usually has to do with his ass. Or else he would publicly check that bitch. Like, that's why it's just like, I don't get it. But I hope you're not with him. I really do hope you're not with him. It's not easy being in a relationship with a dude who has a kid, especially when you already started off ugly with the BM. Like, it's just not gonna work. It sounds to me like you guys are very young. It's just not worth it. Like, I would just leave him the fuck alone. What do y'all think? All right, this one is called Friend Problems. It seems like a lot of y'all got friend problems in this tribe tea. My name is Cheyenne and I'm 13 years old. Cheyenne, I love you, sweetie, but I hope your mother is approving you of watching my channel, because there's some things that 13-year-olds don't need to be on here about. Like, what? Hopefully this isn't inappropriate. My situation is that I have an ex-best friend named Molly, and me and her have beef because I have lied to her, but I don't lie to her anymore. I used to really like a boy named Austin, and I told everyone that we were dating, and at one point I even told them that I was pregnant by him. What? What? I know I shouldn't have lied about that, and I don't know why I did it. That's why me and Molly aren't friends anymore. Another friend that I used to have is named Angel, but she is very toxic and mean. Girl, well, obviously you a little toxic yourself, little sis, because that's not normal to do. You're 13 years old. You just got your period like last week for the first time in your life, and you over here saying you pregnant by somebody. Do you even know how babies happen? Oh my God. Oh my God. Angel has a friend named Kaylin who she teams up against me with. The both of them were sending me threat messages. Molly also threatened to fight me. The problem with Molly is that me and her are on the dance team, and I'm gonna have to see her a lot, and I don't know how I'm supposed to make it up to her. And with Angel and Kaylin, I don't know how to get them to get off my back. I would really like some advice because I don't want to fight. Well, you're leaving parts of the story out. For one, Cheyenne, you're not saying what you did to Molly. Wait, no, which one is Molly? So Molly is the one who wants to fight you because you lied and said that you were pregnant by some dude. And Angel is the toxic and mean girl, and you just want the boy who you okay, I'm sorry if this is confusing. I'm just reading, trying to piece together. Okay, so basically you want to know how to get this girl Molly, who you lied to about being pregnant by this boy, to be nice to you again. Honestly, apologize to her, because why would she still want to fight you if you didn't apologize? It sounds to me like you're kind of trying to brush it off like, hey, I mean, shit, it happened, it is what it is. Just apologize to her. Just apologize to her for lying. Take it a step further. Actually tell the boy you're sorry for lying on him. Because for all you know, he doesn't even know that you went around school doing all this shit. Like, and this may sound fucked up, but you just might need to get your ass beat. Because this is, like, what are you doing? You're 13. You going around lying, saying you're pregnant by people? Oh my God. And I'm not even trying to judge you. It's just like, there are some things in life where you have to learn hard lessons, and that's a hard lesson that needs to be learned. There is no shortcut around that. You lie about something that serious, because for all you know, she could have went home and told her mom, like, worried about you, and then next thing you know, you got the principal involved, you got your mom involved, they probably would have took you to the doctor to get examined. Like, there's a whole bunch of stuff that goes into that is just like... All right, this is the last one. It's just called I Need Advice. She said, I typed this on my iPhone, please forgive me the typos. So me and my current prospect have had a complicated history. He chased me for years, and senior year in college I gave in. I'll admit I was a very needy and self-absorbed girl, and he was unaware at the time because he catered to my every need. While moving to college, my attitude got really bad and he said he couldn't handle it, and we broke up. The Saturday before classes started. After we broke up, we were having sex a lot. It sounds to me like y'all just needed a little bit of spice. Like y'all were just bored. Like, what the fuck? About halfway through the first semester, he met a female that lived on the same hallway as us. Literally, we're all neighbors. Long story made short, he kept going back and forth in between the two of us, and that went on for at least a year. All drama all the time. Sis, the second, look, it's one thing if you both are single and you want to hook up with an ex on some college fun type shit, but the second that there's a second person involved, I'm gonna need you to cut that shit out. Especially if you've already been in like a serious relationship with them. I would have been like, oh, okay, if you want to do that with her, that's completely fine, but I'm just gonna go do my own thing over here with Mr. Joe Schmo or somebody. Eventually, we cut contact and moved on. Here we are 2 years later, and I'd say I've been feeling him 6 months easy, and he's doing everything he can to be with me. The problem is he still talks to the other girl he met in college. Sis, no. No. Well, obviously he's not ready to be with you yet. They are good friends, and it looks like she talks to him a lot, because when I happen to glance at his phone to look at a video or whatever, and her Facebook messenger picture is on the screen, or she sends text. I ask him how often they communicate, and he says once every few weeks, but when I look, it's always there, and her name is Mama in his phone, like Mama blank. So like if her name is Angel, it'd be like Mama Angel, or like Mama Alexis, or like Mama Brittany, if that makes any sense. He explains that when he went through something, she gave him guidance and advice, but so did I, so he gave her that name. I told him I don't know how I felt about them still talking, even given the history, and I didn't like the name in his phone because he uses Mama as a pet name for me. He insists that things are different now and refuses to change the name because that's not what it means. Am I being unreasonable? No, because like honestly, he's in a relationship with you, so why does it matter about her at all? It should be about how you feel. But it's like, I feel like you guys really shouldn't even be together just because of like how things ended off and how you guys went about ending off, and you said it was a whole drama for a year. I feel like you're just being with him as in like a symbolic, kind of like a trophy situation, because there was so much drama and there was another woman involved, and now he's with you at the end. But it's like, fuck that trophy, because shit, he's still talking to second place, so what's the point? Like, I wouldn't even be in a relationship with him anymore. I would just do what y'all were doing before, but the second another girl comes in, just dip. But it seems to me like the other girl never left, so yeah, that's pretty much it. She just wants to know if she's being unreasonable. I don't think you're being unreasonable, because like, I wouldn't want, no, like I'm the same way. Like, I don't want nobody talking to they flings and shit like that. Like, no, that's not what we're about to do. So I don't think you're being unreasonable at all. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. That is it for today's Tribe Tea. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to put all of your advice in the comments so the people who sent in these stories can read them. Tomorrow will be a Storytime movie, so please look out for that. And yeah, I will see you guys next time. Bye.